I'm going to talk to you today about Tai Chi sword, or rather I should call it in Chinese Tai Chi Jian. The word for sword in Chinese is Jian. I don't want to demonstrate any particular form or routine in Yang style or Chen style. You can watch other videos of those forms on YouTube. Today I just want to talk to you about the sword itself, because nowhere anywhere else on YouTube is there a description of what the weapon itself is like. Some people ask, well, how long should the sword be? There are two basic methods of determining how long the sword should be. If you were to take it and place it in the position of the opening form of any sword routine behind your back, so the tip of the sword should be level with the tip of your ear. Or if you were to place the point of the sword on the floor, and then you were to take the tassel nut, it should be level with your dantian, just below your navel. Right, let's look at the sword itself. The blade should be about 31 or 32 inches long. And the Chinese word for blade is shen. So this is the jian, shen. Notice that I'm using different tones when I say these words. Chinese is a tonal language, 4 tones plus, you might say, a neutral tone. So first tone is high and level, second tone is rising, third tone is falling, then rising, and fourth tone is falling. So when I say jian, meaning sword, it's fourth tone, falling. When I say shen, then it's high and level, that's first tone. So this is the sword blade, which is the jian shen, and the blade is divided into 2 edges, the top edge and the bottom edge. This is the top edge, which is shang ren, and the bottom edge, which is xia ren. Moreover, the blade itself and its edges is divided into 3 equal parts: the front edge, the middle edge, and the back edge. Qian ren, front edge; zhong ren, middle edge; hou ren, back edge. And running down the center of the blade is the spine, which in Chinese will be the ji, which you might notice is third tone. Ji, falling and rising. Ji means spine. So this is the jian, ji. Then we have the tip. So sometimes there's more than one word in Chinese, just as there is in English. We might say this is the tip or the point. In Chinese, I might call this the jian feng, or also the jian jian, not to be confused with jian. Jian means sword. Jian, first tone is point. Right, moving up, we have the hand guard. Once again, there are a couple of words for this. The first one will be the jian ge. Jian ge. Ge means guard. Another way of describing the hand guard is the hu shou, hu, fourth tone. Shou meaning hand. Shou, hand. So this is the hand guard. And then we have the hilt or the handle. Once again, there are 2 words in Chinese for this. This might be called the jian bing, or jian ba. Right at the top, even this small nut, the tassel nut, has a word in Chinese. This is the jian shou. You may remember I just said the word shou means hand, third tone. There is another word pronounced exactly the same, but of course spelt differently in Chinese, shou, meaning leader or head. So this little nut, the tassel nut, is called the jian shou or sui shou, sui meaning tassel. The tassel itself is an aid to balance the whole sword. It also demonstrates the smoothness and the beauty of the movement, and it can also be used to distract your enemy. So these are the parts of the sword. In my next video I want to talk about sword fingers, left hand grip, right hand grip, the 6 basic methods of actually holding the sword, and the 13 movements of the sword, such as dian, meaning to point, ci, thrusting, and bang, bursting with the sword. 13 different kinds of movements with the sword. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out my videos of Yang style and Chen style sword play. And for the moment, I'd just like to say to you, 下次见. See you next time.